Welcome to this demo of VR training for commercial security situations such as practice use of fire extinguisher, fire alarm panel and incident reporting, zone inspection, and encountering a large fire, a 16-point handheld metal detector procedure, then finally using an under-car mirror to inspect for suspected bombs. This can be used for training and refreshers for security guards. I'm using the MetaQuest for PC VR. In addition to individual learning, an instructor can guide and coach, and bystanders can observe and learn as well. The system has a unique spectator mode, showing others a stabilized view of what the VR player sees. Here, we are looking at the security console of a Fire Command Center, or FCC, at a generic mall shown in this poster on the wall. These two hands are the VR controllers, which have physical interaction with the VR environment, as well as training menu options, which can also be triggered by the instructor using keyboard shortcuts on the PC. There is also support for self-teleport and instructor teleport supporting stationary or room-scale locomotion. The fire extinguisher practice has been selected. I can put up a barrier by using Do Barricade to put Q poles in front of the fire. I can grab the fire extinguisher, then point the fire extinguisher at the fire, and I now use the trigger button to spray foam from the fire extinguisher. Correct technique will quickly extinguish the practice fire. Now, let's look at the fire alarm panel and incident reporting. The instructor has activated the fire panel alarm, which you can hear and see now. I can open the fire alarm panel. The Zone 7 alarm is flashing, and I disable it according to procedure. I can now call DCEM to report the incident. Hello. You have called Fire DCAM. May I know who is calling, where you are calling from, and your password?
This is William Brown from building code 22009, password 23235.
Thank you. What is the situation you are calling to report?
The fire alarm panel in FCC triggered for Zone 7.
Okay, let's cut that short and head over to Zone 7 to see what's going on. Here we are at Zone 7, and we see a small fire at the trash bin. Let's go closer and put up a barricade, then get the fire extinguisher and try to put out the fire. Again, we try to aim the foam from the fire extinguisher at the base and spray with a sweeping motion. Soon more fires spawn in the area, escalating to a much larger fire that should trigger the big fire protocol. This should include triggering the nearest fire pole station and returning to the FCC for follow-up by calling for the SCDF fire response. Okay, let's cut that short and take a look at the 16-point hand-held metal detector procedure. Here I've selected the mannequin menu option. The mannequin appears with brief hints of the 16 points to be scanned by the hand-held metal detector, or HHMD. I pick up the HHMD from the table and start to scan the points on the mannequin in sequence. Okay, let's cut that short and take a look at the under-car bomb mirror by going to the car bay. Here we are at the car bay with an under-car mirror and a dummy bomb on the table. Let's take a look at them before starting to check the underside of the suspicious car. The under-car mirror gives us a fisheye view with an LED light. Holding it at an appropriate angle and distance allows proper inspection of the car underbody. Here at position 3, I can find the first of 2 dummy bombs under the car. Holding the under-car mirror appropriately and going closer confirms the find. Okay, let's cut that short. You now have an overview of the training aids provided by this VR training. Thank you.